What is going on, everybody? Anon here, and after a late night of live stream, I actually had a time or a chance today to put together one of the analyses I was talking about last night. So, I want to look through Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield, release date, box price, and ETB price, and then the ratio really between the value of the ETB and the booster box, because we're starting to see some weird stuff that's coming out of line or getting out of line. And we're seeing some inflated booster boxes in Scarlet Violet and some pretty cheap ones in Sword and Shield. And I don't know if that's because Sword and Shield print runs were so much higher, or, Scarlet Violet was so much lower. But take a look at this, because I unwound this earlier, and this is kind of weird. So if we look at the ratio, and this ratio is the value of the ETB versus the booster box. Look at this. And it's color coded. So green is Sword and Shield, and purple, pink, whatever you want to call it, is Scarlet Violet. So you have Rebel Clash, which is high because there wasn't much there. Then you have Surging, Obsidian, Vivid, a lot of reprints of the booster box, and Paradox, Destined, Battle Styles, a lot of reprints of the booster box. SV Base, Stellar, Journey, Darkness Ablaze, and then look at all this shit down here. So these are effectively the most expensive booster boxes in Sword and Shield. The ETB price is lagging behind by a significant amount. So, you look at Fusion. The ETB is, look, it's effectively 25%, right? It's 9 packs versus 36, but 25% of the value. So effectively, kind of a wash. Chilling Reign 24, but let's go down here. Evolving Skies. So the ETB at $330 is 17% of the booster box. Sword and Shield base, 20%. Lost Origin, 21%. Astral, 21%. Silver, 23.5%. In my opinion, just based on the fact that the ETB is the smaller bite for people to buy, the ETB should have a premium to the booster box price, not in total, but relative to the number of packs. And we're not seeing that anywhere here. But again, if we go to Surging Sparks, for example, the booster box is 228, the ETB is 105. That's a little crazy for me. And I get it. The ETB is not going to be reprinted again, but people are buying the newer stuff. And all of these Sword and Shield ETBs are just getting neglected, I guess. So, now this is a short way of saying, and I think we need to go back to the Sword and Shield era, look at the ETBs, because they're significantly undervalued. Because I think the perception is there were so many printed during the downturn, and probably buy them. I have 20 cases of Silver Tempest I got from Distro this past August at $25 each. So at $85 now was like super cheap. But again, you look at Astral, $85 in ETB, and the booster box is $400. That's absolutely insane. So anyway, guys, just wanted to walk through this very quickly. Short video. Again, did the stream last night, which is cool. Did a short this morning, which is cool as well. But anyway, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord. Have a great night.